Yo, what's up everybody? This is Ori from Curated by Ori. And today we're doing another brutally honest review about a couple of Hydroblu products. So that's going to be these cool little water filter bottles, water filtration bottles. And then this 4-gallon jerrycan, which is also a water filter jerrycan. So what are you trying to do? Trying to come down? You can come down. So this is a water filtration jerrycan. It's similar to the Lifesaver jerrycan, which we did a review of. You can look up a different video on my channel. And basically the way it works is there are two openings. One is the pump side and the other is the faucet side. And then basically what you do is you obviously fill it up with water, pump it up a couple of times, and then you open the faucet and you get a nice stream of fresh, clean, filtered water. And this thing is critical for anyone who does van life, because the places that we fill up water can be anywhere. It can be from on the one end of the spectrum, like a glacier fill, like filtered water. On the other hand, it could be just a random spigot that we found on the outside of a building. So yeah, we don't necessarily always know if it's perfectly amazing, clean, good, potable water. I mean, we try to get potable water. We usually get potable water, what's meant to be potable water, but sometimes we just don't even know, and we just prefer to filter the water before we drink it, even if we'll use other water to like wash dishes or wash our hands or stuff like that. So that's cool. And this jerrycan, like as far as form factor, it's pretty nice. It's 4 gallons, so it holds a good amount of water. 4 gallons is enough for us for at least, I mean, if it's only for drinking water, at least a couple of days, probably 4 days, honestly. Like we would use a gallon a day of drinking water. So that's good. It also means it's not too heavy. 4 gallons weighs around 16 kilos, which is, like a bit over 30 pounds, 35 pounds, something like that. So it's heavy, like you can feel it. It's hard to lift. It's not something that I want to be carrying around all the time, but it's not for carrying around all the time. Basically, you put it in the back of your truck or in your van and kind of just use it while it's stationary. And then it's very easy to use while stationary, because literally you just need to you don't need to tip it or anything like that. So you just need to pump it up and then open the faucet and you get water. So that's pretty convenient. As far as water flavor, I did notice it has a good flavor. The water seems to be nice and filtered. And as far as build quality, everything here seems really, really good. One thing which is kind of annoying that I came across, and I don't know, actually the Lifesaver jerrycan also does this, is that on the spigot side, there's this bulging plastic around, so it's kind of hard to get in here and tighten this side enough. So I ended up needing to tighten it all the way with a wrench. Which is kind of annoying, and these bulbous things, I mean, it's something that you only have to do once when you switch the filter or when you put the filter on for the first time, so it's not too often. So yeah, this is kind of annoying to get this closed. It's literally hand tightening it isn't even enough. On this side, because the access is open, so it is possible to get enough leverage just to close it. But on this side, these things block the access, so it's just really hard to close. But yeah, I was able to close it, and ever since that, it doesn't leak. Everything's cool about it. It seems very sturdy. Yeah, it's definitely sturdy. So yeah, we've had this for a week or two now, and we've been using it. It's super useful and convenient. So that's that about the Lifesaver jerrycan. I definitely recommend it for someone who's looking for just either some additional water in their van, and for something that that filters your water. And in terms of size, yeah, it's just a comfortable size. It's pretty cool. And then these bottles is the next thing I want to talk about. So they're also from Hydroblu. So they sent us over these. Basically, these are also, I mean, if you use this filter, you don't really need to fill the bottles. You don't need to use these bottles with the filtered water, because these bottles come with a filter straw. And this is kind of there are other products on the market that are similar to the Life Straw. There are various companies who have straw type filters, and this is cool. The good things, this has a couple of nice features. So first of all, this plastic is the plastic of the bottle is a little bit squishable. So instead of just needing to suck the water out to filter it, you can also squeeze, and that's going to put pressure on the inside and make the water come out easier. So that's pretty cool. Other than that, it seems like a pretty high quality like plastic bottle. The lid closes nicely. One thing you do need to watch out for is if your hands are dirty or like the water they touch contaminated water, is the top little mouthpiece where you drink isn't covered. So if you have like dirty hands or contaminated water touching the mouthpiece, that is one of the dangers of like these kind of like filtered bottles, the straw bottles. But honestly, like we don't use this in India or something. We use this in the US and we fill up from tap water. So I'm not too worried about catching like viruses or bacteria. But yeah, it's just something that you need to watch out for. So when you're opening it, make sure like your hand doesn't touch. It only touches kind of like this little like tooth piece and not the actual thing as much as possible. And again, if the water is worse or like you're worried it's contaminated, then it's better to be more careful with that. But yeah, so we're liking these bottles. It's cool. I think it looks to me like a 500 milliliter volume, which is a good amount. It's not big and heavy, but it's good enough to carry around with you at all times. And also for us, we use it for like our twin girls. Like they love drinking out of this little spout. So yeah, these products are all pretty cool. They all seem to work. Like the water tastes significantly better both out of the filtered bottle and also out of the filtered jerry can. Yeah, and really they're just products which like literally everyone carries around a bottle these days. And if you carry around a bottle, like it might as well be a filtered bottle. Like literally it can't hurt for it to be a filtered bottle. And like these things cost the same as like any other like good bottle, multiple use bottle that you would use, that you would carry on a day to day. So yeah, I highly recommend these products. Like even if you don't live in a van, yeah, maybe the jerry can is overkill for you. Like I can't see people buying one of these and putting it on their kitchen counter. That seems like kind of weird. They would probably get some type of other filtration solution. But yeah, for a day-to-day, someone who lives a regular life, whether a student or they work in the workplace, or even just kids, I don't know, like I would definitely recommend getting a filter bottle, like a straw filter bottle, to carry around with you. And that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say about these products. They seem to be built very well and work very well. Yeah, so let me know what you think, if you've used these, if you've come across these from your experience. Let me know in the comments what you think of them. And thank you very much.